You've spent all year healing your metabolism, and now your auntie's sweet potato pie is staring you down like it knows your A1C. Holidays don't have to be a metabolic crime scene. Let's enjoy the people without wrecking the progress. By the end of this video, you'll know which lane you're in, who can safely loosen the reins a little, who really shouldn't, and you'll have simple scripts for grandma, the Just One Bite crew, and a bounce back plan if you do choose to indulge. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Dr. Tony Hampton, a board-certified family and obesity medicine doctor with a master's in nutrition and functional medicine. I help people fix their metabolism in the real world, where holidays, parties, and food pushers are very much a thing. I've seen both extremes. Patients who white-knuckle through Thanksgiving, then lose it with leftovers. And others who say, it's the holidays, I'll start again in January, then show up in March 10 pounds heavier. Drop in the comments, what's the one holiday food that is hardest for you to say no to? Here's the big idea. Holidays are about relationships and gratitude, not relapsing into metabolic disease. The room is full of ultra-processed carbs, sugar, alcohol, nostalgia, and family drama. Add the mindset that if I don't eat this today, I have to wait a year, and a brain that used to use sugar for comfort, and it's the perfect storm. Our goal isn't misery or surrender. It's being intentional. So let's pick your lane. Green light, yellow light, or red light. This isn't about being good or bad. It's about where your metabolism is today. Green light people might handle a planned indulgence. Your A1C is closer to normal, insulin and triglycerides have improved, and you're not in the first 30 to 90 days of healing. You don't have a history of true processed food addiction, and you've already shown you can go off plan for travel or a celebration and get right back on at the next meal. Yellow light people are the cautious group. You're improving, but still clearly insulin resistant. Your A1C is better, but not where you want it. You know you have emotional eating patterns, and in the past, one cheat meal easily turned into a weekend. For you, I lean toward either a tiny plant taste, or better yet, a non-food treat. A special experience, a gift, or a family ritual that doesn't involve spiking your glucose. Then there's a red light group, the people I gently but firmly tell, do not play with this right now. If your A1C is 10 or 11, your insulin is sky high, and your body is still metabolically resistant, you're standing too close to the cliff. This also includes people using keto or carnivore to control epilepsy, people whose mental health stabilizes only in ketosis, people with gout who stop flaring when they stay stable but get into trouble going in and out of ketosis, and anyone with processed food addiction or binge behavior. For you, one holiday treat is not one treat. It's a possible relapse. Once you know your lane, write your holiday contract with yourself before you smell the stuffing, better known as dressing. Ask, what are my non-negotiables? Maybe it's I don't eat sugar. Or if I indulge, it's one meal, not the whole weekend. Decide now, not when the mac and cheese is already on your fork. Next, do not show up starving and dehydrated. Have a protein or fat-heavy meal earlier in the day. Eggs, steak, burgers, whatever fits your plan. So your brain isn't screaming for quick carbs when you walk in. Hydrate and get some electrolytes. Sometimes what we call a craving is just your body saying, can I get some salt and water, please? Bring something safe that you enjoy. Be the person who brings the roast, wings, meat and cheese platter, or deviled eggs. When you bring the meat, you guarantee there's a metabolically safe option on that table. Once you're there, build a plate that respects both you and your health. When needed, your family culture. For strict carnivores like me, that might be turkey, ham, roast, prime rib, and maybe some gravy if it's not loaded with flour. For low-carb folks, maybe some non-starchy veggies and butter, skipping the sugar glaze and candied toppings. If optics matter, a tiny spoonful of something decorative you don't actually eat is an option, as long as you're honest with yourself and it doesn't tempt you. Now, the part everyone dreads, social pressure. Let's rehearse a few lines. Grandma or mom says, baby, you're not going to eat my pie? Try this. Grandma, your food is one of my favorite things about the holidays. My doctor and I are really working on my health, so I'm keeping it simple today. But I'd love to sit next to you and hear your stories while everybody eats. You affirm her without sacrificing your plan. When someone says, "Come on, it's just one bite," reply, "For my body, it's never just one bite. I feel so much better when I stay on plan, and I want to be fully present tonight." Short, kind, firm. If someone calls you extreme, I get it why it looks extreme. So were my labs. This is what's finally working for me. If anybody seems offended, please don't take this personally. This isn't about your cooking. It's about my blood sugar and my future grandkids. If you're in that green light group and you decide to have a planned indulgence, here's how to do it wisely. Choose in advance what it will be. Maybe your mom's sweet potato pie or one traditional dish, not the whole dessert table. Avoid the worst combo of sugar, flour, seed oils, and alcohol all at once. Keep it in a tight window. A single meal, not an all-day graze. Don't bring carb-heavy leftovers home. This is a decision, not a slide. What about the day after? This is where people either recover or spiral. The rule is simple. Your next meal is back on plan. You don't earn an indulgence weekend because you had an indulgence meal. If your body tolerates it and you're not on medications that make fasting risky, you might use a gentle intermittent fast. Skip breakfast, hydrate, and let insulin calm down. Build the day with high protein, high fat meals that stabilize hunger, plus some water, a bit of electrolytes, and a walk after meals. Most importantly, drop the shame. One holiday did make you sick. It was years of habits. One holiday won't heal you either. It's the pattern that matters. Shift the focus from what's on the plate to who's around the table. Play games, ask good questions, help in the kitchen without sampling every dish. Spend time with the elders and the kids. Relationships and emotions are powerful medicines too. You don't need a pile of sugar in front of you to feel connected to your family. If you did indulge more than you planned, you're not a failure. You're a scientist collecting data. Ask, how did my body feel that night? How did I sleep? How was my mood the next day? Was it worth it? Use those answers to adjust your plan for the next holiday as you head into Thanksgiving and the rest of the holidays. Remember, know your lane. Decide your contract. Bring your own safe foods. Use your scripts and follow your bounce back rules. That's how you enjoy your people without sacrificing your metabolism. Let me know in the comments which lane you're in, green, yellow, or red, and what your holiday plan is. And when you're done here, watch my next video here on the screen, or subscribe to my channel right here. I believe in you. I just need you to do the same. I'll see you in the next video.